Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Keister, the Royal Talk Show. I am your lovely host, Keister. In honor of Women's Month, I am thrilled to introduce to you a remarkable woman who not only sponsors my hair and makeup, but is also a successful entrepreneur, a talented makeup artist, the CEO of Sparkle SL, and a former reality star from Big Sister. Stay tuned to find out her name right after this break.
Let's watch The Real Talk with Leone TV show. By our very own daughter of Sierra Leone, Keister.
Welcome back to Keister, the Royal Talk Show. Did you hear my intro? Of course, this is Women's Month, and I am going to be celebrating the women that I care about, the women that supports me. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome favorite Chidima Martins in the building, CEO Sparkle SL. See my hair? You know, Americans would say her, and the makeup, my face beat. You know, she's doing all of that. Of course, she's one of my sponsors. You always see her logo on my flyer. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
You know, I mean, you know, Women's Month, you know, I decided to celebrate, of course, women. And more so, I go to your shop every week and I see what you're doing. You know, even though I don't talk about the observe. I would say from the beginning to now, every time, improvement.
So
Well done.
Thank you so much.
First of all, you know, the only thing is I'm confused a little bit. You know, we can't pay nationality.
Okay.
Favor. I call her Dinma, but Chidima Martins. Salon Nigerian. Explain, Vala. No, first of all.
Okay, so I'm Nigerian.
Okay, so no Sierra Leone connection?
No, I've just lived here for a very long time.
Are you serious?
Yes, both my mom, both my dad are Nigerian. I was born in Nigeria, but my dad used to do business here.
Okay.
So most of the family moved here early 2008, 2009. Mm-hmm. So I did some of my secondary school here, my uni. I have a business here. So my life is practically here. And yeah, that's how people really mix it up sometimes.
Right.
But yeah, I'm Nigerian, but we're all one people.
Of course. I mean, I actually just thought, you know, maybe your mother is Sierra Leonean because the connection, like, right, you know, of course you mentioned your dad does business. Yeah. But all this while before you get some small salon.
No, I did say no more, don't say that.
You say no. Well, you still got the accents anyways. But anyways, I mean, of course, we'll talk about Sparkle. I want to go back. I want to take the people back. You know, she's an ex-reality star from Big Sister. When I remember that one we've been telling people, they say, you know, again, nanny, you know, it's, I mean, only for dating. I want to go back to that, of course. I mean, what made you go to the reality show?
Okay, so it was all like a business strategy for me at the time.
Okay.
I've been into makeup for such a long time. Mm-hmm. And yes, people did know me and all, but I needed a platform where I get to sell myself out to more clients. Okay. Which was what Big Sister looked like at the time. Mm-hmm. So when the opportunity came by, I was like, no, we can't let this go. It's a big advertisement opportunity. Right. We don't have to pay anybody. Yeah, so let's just, that was why Big Sister happened. Mainly to boost my business. That was why I went for the show, yeah.
Yeah, and you were in there, and a lot of people were upset when you mentioned that, and the question was, where's he going to do that then?
Yeah.
Where's he going to do that?
The funny thing is, that was when I came out and I heard that's what people were saying, I'm like, that was not even, people did not understand what happened before everybody's just shouting like, I get me and like, we were pressured, and I'm not someone who can stand under such pressure. Right. So like, I was just really angry at the whole management and the whole organization, and I wasn't really referring to anybody, like any housemate in the house. But obviously, people got it wrong. Reality TV, everything looks like it doesn't look, especially when you're not in the show. So when I came out, they said that people were saying, I'm like, okay, that's fine, as long as people know who I am. That was why I went there in the first place. No publicity is bad publicity. Right, okay. Whatever, yeah.
All right, cool. So you mentioned you've been doing makeup beforehand. Yeah. Why did you choose makeup? I know you do hair now. Like I said, she does a lot, but I'm saying, why makeup?
Makeup, I don't, when people ask, I don't even know why. Let's just say money. Can I just say that? Can I just say it's money?
Yes.
Yeah, let's just say money. Because at the time when I started makeup, I used to work at a radio station. Okay. Yeah, and a friend of mine had a salon very close to the radio station where I used to work. So I used to just go sit down with her sometimes after work because I really used to do much at the station. Mm-hmm. So one day I went to go do my hair at her salon, and I was there as usual, just sitting around looking at her. That was where I actually learned how to do hair. Okay. Because I'll go sit at the shop for hours, I'll help her to do this, help her do that. So I was subconsciously learning how to do hair. So very close to where her salon was, there was a makeup artist that lived next door, and she was like the only one in the country at the time.
Okay.
Everybody knew it was Sheila. I've never really told her this, and I need to tell her.
Okay, hey.
Yeah. So she lived really close to where, and she just started doing makeup at the time. So there were these ladies who were attending a dinner for commerce dinner, and they went to do their makeup. There were 5 of them, and they said they went to go meet Sheila. And Sheila said it was 100,000 per person, and I was sitting down there. I'm like 500,000 for 5 people. In one afternoon.
Right.
And I'm working at that radio station for 31 days, 30 days, and they're maybe 600,000. So it was kind of like, I'm like, no, this makeup, I have to my attention. Okay. So when I went back to the studio, we used to have unlimited internet supply. So I was always on YouTube trying to get makeup. Along the line, I found out, okay, this is something I really do like.
Okay.
And yeah, it's no longer all about the money, but I really like how it's the process, how people feel after the service,
right.
and how quickly you can get close to people because you're the makeup artist. Like, it's so easy. It's like you're almost like your friends.
Right.
So I said, okay, this is something I want to invest in, go for more trainings and see what comes out of it. And then that's been it.
All right.
That's how it started.
Money at the end of the day. Because you know some people will tell you, oh, when I was younger, I used to go to my mom's room and do, you know, and everything else. So this is totally different.
This is different.
The girl, if all the money, not like ass.
Money,
and now you're making, I mean, you're making so much money.
Yeah.
I mean, when you talk about makeup in Sierra Leone, it's Dinma. But before Sparkle SL, you were collaborating with Infinity Glow, I think.
Infinity Glow, yeah.
You know, so what happened? What was the split?
Well, I just feel like for every creative, there gets to a point in your life where you just have to listen to your own voice.
Okay.
And sometimes partnering, it's a good thing, trust me, to partner with someone else. Mm-hmm. It gives you room to learn about yourself, to be accountable to someone else. But then it just got to a stage where I felt like for me to explore my creativity, okay, I need to listen to my own voice. Okay. So if I say I want this space to be white, I want it to be white. I don't have to consult with someone, you know, do all of that. We didn't really have any issues, but I was just like, this is time for me to move on. And okay, I think that's just what happened.
So you guys are in good terms?
We're in good terms. No.
Yeah, because, you know, people are just like, oh, you know, it starts with time, then all of a sudden, don't go get to your own place. Because that's a story every day about Sierra Leone. It's like, you find somewhere, like what you say, you catch Pamposi, and then now you feel like, say, oh, you don't beg, and now you want to do your own thing.
Yeah, I know. I know what people say. Well, I don't pay any attention to anybody. Okay. And because I know in my heart of heart, I don't wish anybody bad. I don't wish anybody's business to crumble, because I know what it feels like to start a business from scratch. I started that business from scratch. Okay. It was my ideas, yes, her cash and my ideas and stuff. But just when it's time, it's time. I felt like if we had continued for longer, I would have had resentments, and it wouldn't have been good. Okay. So I just decided, okay, now it's time for me to just move on, find my own path, stick to what I want to do. And if anybody has noticed, Dinma then and Dinma now, it's like 2 different people, because yes, I'm still doing the same work and I'm still in the same field, but I've kind of created a niche for myself in the area where I want to be known, not as Dinma who does every other thing, but Dinma who does this and is particular and perfect at what she does. Okay. That was what that split was about. All
right, cool. I mean, it makes sense. And, you know, you're excelling because, of course, you know, you're doing the work. I mean, she's doing her thing as well. You know, shout out to you, Cuckoo. I know her personally. and of course, I went there. The first time I think you did my makeup was there.
Yes.
And then next minute, I think it was cooler to mention, oh, it opened our beach. I'm like, okay. And then I went to the beach, and I'm like, the first that came to my mind was, oh, 2 Monday now. But now that you've explained it, I think it's better for you to clear it up, because that's how, you know, some people see it and think, okay, you started with her and now you're just, you know, doing X, Y, Z. But I mean, with Sparkle, you know, it's not just makeup.
Yeah, it's not just makeup.
You do hair.
Yes.
What are the other things you do? Because she does a lot.
It's a lot.
I can't keep up. I mean,
it's a lot. It's a whole beauty. I like to call myself a beauty artist. Okay. Because I can't limit myself and say I'm a makeup artist, because I do a whole lot of things that's not just makeup. We do makeup, we do hair, we do microblading, lashes, pedicure, manicure. We have a spa, so we do facials, body treatments, and we have a photo studio. Okay. Yeah, that's run by my brother. He's a photographer, and so it's a whole beauty studio. It's more like a one-stop shop for everything modern beauty. The only thing I guess we don't do at Sparkle is braids. Okay. We don't braid because there are a lot of braiding shops around, and I'm not trying to compete in that market. Yeah, so like I said, these are one of the decisions that I need to be alone to be able to make such decisions. If we're in a partnership and I tell you, let's not do this, you won't understand why I'm saying let's not do this. Yeah, but me that is doing the business, me that's on ground, I know what we should do that will bring in returns and what we shouldn't.
You know, I mean, now I get it when you say it's hard for you to just collaborate because you just want to do your thing. You mentioned microblading and all this extra stuff. How did you learn how to do it? Because microblading, there's some techniques to it. If you know it's a microblading, you know, now, well, first I tattoo them, they tattoo, but now they call it microblading, where they make the eyebrows all perfect and everything else. Also, you used to learn how to do all the things there,
so I can travel, I can go Nigeria every now and then to go like improve, learn some new skills. So microblading, like course what I'll be doing in 2021, what I'll be go. Yeah, it was like, it was a 2 weeks course. So I'm certified on that. So I will do microblading training, lash training, and a couple of. So anytime I travel, I always attend 1 or 2 classes just for upgrade on whatever it is we currently do, or learn something else we will add to the business.
The other thing is, Dinma, international makeup artist, however they call that. The last time Dinma was in Guinea. Like, seriously, she was gone and I was struggling because I need my makeup done, you know, and Dinma is, oh, Dylan, I'm in Guinea, I'm doing makeup. How did you get that connection? Because they literally moved you from here to go over there to teach them, to do, you know, a lot of microblading.
So that's one of the things I'm so grateful for about this job. It gives you the opportunity to meet anybody, as long as you're willing, you know. So I have a Nigerian makeup artist friend who used to do some classes in Guinea. And she always tells me how, you know, Guinea, I like money. I think money is my problem. I think money is my biggest problem. So when she said, oh, she had a training in Guinea and the turnout was massive. So she was like, oh, if you go there, you have to do this, do that. So she linked me with a few people. The first time I went just to go do like some homework, and I know what that trip brought. It was like 5 days, and I was like, even when I'm in Freetown for 1 month, sometimes it's hard to get this, and I'm here for 5 days and I'm getting this. I said, I'm going, but I'm coming back. So I had a training. I did a microblading training. I've done makeup training in Guinea. So yeah, that's just one of the things. Like once you're open to work and you're open to learn more things, you go anywhere and you excel.
Right. And that's the part I'm excited about, is the fact that, you know, even though you went to school and everything else, but you're an entrepreneur, meaning, you know, doing all the things before, you know, with people that we used to want for go up and makeup or hair, they almost seem like, well, this is not serious. That I know me want for do. But then you're here, you're like, okay, this, I'm going to own it. You don't own it now way. If you know, they might not need makeup, you have to make up yet. So that's a cool thing, because, you know, you also train others. You're not just selfish, just dinner you corner, like we say, where you go over and come back. You actually train. You have done a couple of classes. Up top, you aid. How many people that you don't train? I mean, we'll go deep down into the class, but I just want to know, like, how many people?
Ever since the start of Dinma, like when I started way back, that's Dinma's Glow. I've started training since 2018. So let's say maybe over 300 people.
Whoa.
Yeah, well over that.
How much is it for your class?
Well, the prices are varied. When I did my very first class, it was 800,000 in 2018. Now my classes go up to 5 million, 6 million, 7. Depending on what you want to learn.
Why 5 million, 6 million?
Depends on what you're learning. Yeah, no, like now then it was just makeup class.
Okay.
So now if people pay me to learn microblading is an expensive course to learn. People pay to learn eyelashes. You know, so depending on what you want to learn, it can go up to like 10 million, depends on what service. So I have a particular student who's been with me since last year, June. Yeah, she's learned everything I do. So if I tell you how much she has spent on training since last year, June, is a lot.
Wow.
Yes, a lot of money.
And you're not even worried about all these people, you know, learning what you
No,
you know.
well, when I started at first, I even had one of my closest friends. He's a makeup artist. So when I told him I was going to start a makeup training, he's like, oh, Dinma, where you going to teach you one no salon, you go tell me that go be with customers.
Exactly how they kind of behave.
That's what you can tell me, but I don't realize it. Every time I do a class, even I myself, I upgrade.
Okay.
So it's almost like I'm teaching you, but I'm also learning.
You're learning. Okay.
Yeah, because it gives me more time. I spend more time in my craft because I don't want to be embarrassed when I'm telling you something. So I force myself to research more, buy more products, learn more. Okay. So with every class I do, I upgrade. So I won't stop. I just
gotta keep going.
Yeah, it's like I'm teaching myself all over again.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I have Dinma here with me. Don't go anywhere, because I'll be right back after this break.
Small businesses are not small. They keep you pumped. They keep you learning. They keep you healthy. They keep you stylish. They keep you fed. Happy birthday to you. They keep you smiling. We can do all of this because they keep us moving. At UBA, we keep your small business moving because your business is big business. Ready to get moving?
Welcome back to Keister, the Real Talk Show. It's Women's Month. You're going to be seeing a lot of women this month. Of course, I know it's 4 weeks, so you see 4 great women. And I have Dinma here with me, a makeup artist, CEO of Sparkle SL, and an ex-reality big sister star. Welcome back, welcome back.
Thank you for having me.
You know, if you just walked in, you know, this hair, makeup, it's her, you know. I mean, I appreciate you because, like, we know there's a lot of makeup artists.
Yeah.
I remember I went there, you know, to do my makeup, and we were just having a conversation, and I was like, I had to look for somebody for supposed to, like, oh, I can do it. I begin to calculate the money. I'm like, you know, they can't send me all this money, but I appreciate it because not a lot of people, I mean, we like money, they like money, but you know, I don't think conversation was more than 5 minutes when you actually just said, yes, I got you know what I mean? And I was like, it's every week. He's, oh, don't worry. She talks so soft. She's like, oh, don't worry. And everything else. So definitely now it into hair. With also by microblading, they do spa, they do so many other things, but now hair. Dinma, you don't come home from all this. It's similar for, say, makeup now, because you don't get 300 people. You say, no, go into hair. How do you see our business can now?
Again, I have one of my aunties.
Okay.
Yeah, my uncle's wife. She does hair business here. So when we opened Sparkle SL, she used to bring wigs for me to sell and stuff. She still does bring hairs but now her own clientele has also gotten bigger. So every time she has stock, they sell out really quickly.
Okay.
So during the time when we used to have stock at the shop, I kind of grown an audience of clients who also want hair. And so I can't always depend on my auntie to supply me because she also gets sold out really quickly.
Okay.
So I decided I could do this, just get some money from somewhere. And I started really small, really small. I think my first set of hairs that I got were all synthetic hairs because that's what I had money to buy. Yes, and they stayed with me for very long. They were on those shelves for months, but with time, I'm still learning when it comes to hair business. I'm still learning, I'm still trying. But right now, it's better than how it was. So the audience my auntie helped me create, I'm still catering to them, and the audience is growing bigger.
Okay.
Yeah.
We had a conversation when I was there, and we were talking about social media.
Yeah.
Where, you know, Dinma, if you know, Dinma is very active on social media. You know, I can forget saying I need to do me makeup, I watch her all day. Even with the hair and colors, you know, I don't do colors. But she kind of like, oh, I'm bringing some colors. I think you should try them. No, me agree. I did my fault, so don't blame me. I'm just trying out these different things.
And it looks so good on you, so gorgeous.
I know.
Yeah.
But anyways, with makeup and training people and everything else, I know Sierra Leone, everybody that comes here, you know, have some challenges as well. Definitely, I know you go through, you know, your challenges because now you have a whole studio.
Yeah.
It's not where you just go from one place to the other. Like everything is done there. What would you say are some of your, the challenges that you face doing all of this?
Well, there are a lot. There are a lot. Running a business generally in Sierra Leone is one of the most challenging things ever. Some days or some weeks, I just feel like we should just give everything up. Let me just lie down in my house and sleep. Yeah, but I think the biggest challenge is going to be getting people who share the vision you have for the business and who are willing to put in the work as much as you do to make the business go further. I think that's one of the biggest problems we have generally in the whole country. It's manpower. Yeah, I think that's the most because with EDSA and all the things they do to us, we can still overcome them by, let's say, we'll get a generator or we'll do solar. Yeah. But when your staffs are messing up or when you can't get staffs that respect the business, then you're going to suffer, especially if you have a wide audience of people that you're catering to, and I cannot be everywhere at the same time. So I think that's the biggest problem. Even having after-trained over 300 people. Yes, it's still a problem.
It's still a problem.
It's still a challenge.
So you don't feel like you're fully staffed?
Well, no.
Okay.
Because, first of all, coming from where I've worked before, like the salon I used to be with before, I've been in charge of a lot of staffs at one time.
Okay.
And I don't think it's something I want to do again where I'll have like 20 or 25 staffs all looking up to me and no, it's a lot of pressure. So that was one of the things again when I started Sparkle. I was like, with Sparkle SL, I just need at least 5 people.
Okay.
If I have 5 people plus myself, it's okay. I don't need 20-man team, no. Because it was telling a lot on my mental health. I think because people think I'm young, so they don't really, especially in south of the world, once you're younger than people that you employ, yes, it becomes a problem. Like, they don't think they can respect you or stuff like that. So I was like, I just need 5 people. So far, so good. It's been good. I've gotten 1, 2, 3 people who I can count on, even when I'm not in the country. But that's still one of a big challenge that we're still combating. I hope someday we would overcome that.
All right. Yeah. So I started talking about the social media part where I know we had that conversation when you told me most of your clients are from social media.
Yeah, a lot.
How are you able to do all of this work and then still post videos? I mean, you talk about your day, not only at the shop, but you do weddings, you do, you do big parties. Like, there was one situation, we go for go do makeup. I think if Dinma forget say, wedding party, they come. Not of my sister, no boss, and I'm crying. And have a guest to come and shoot. But at the same time, just looking at you and like, how is she able to do all of these people? And I want to know from one to the other and everything else. But with social media, I mean, how has social media helped you in your business?
A whole lot. So every time I do my classes, I dedicate 2 or 3 days to just explain to my students what social media is and how we all have such a powerful tool. Yeah, that if you sit on, I don't think you'd appreciate yourself. Social media is the biggest thing. It's one of the best things that's happened to me since Jesus Christ or since Sparkle SL. Because I'll be in this small free town, this is my little corner, and my videos are reaching people in America. Just recently, we had a wedding. I went with my assistant, and the sister of the bride came from, is it Ukraine or where is she coming from? She came from one of these countries. Wow. It's not even like America or London where okay, we have a large Sierra Leonean population there. And when she came to the shop, she's like, oh, you are Dinma. She said, oh, my friend in Ukraine said, you must do my makeup. I'm like, your friend in where did you say again? I've not even been there. But she said, oh, yeah, I see your videos on TikTok. I see your videos on Instagram. So I keep telling people that social media is so powerful. So when I remember the kind of connect I get on that place, I can't joke with my videos. Like, I can joke with clients and everything, but social media, I don't joke with it. Because, like, I feel there's so much power. You can reach anybody. I had a class I did when we opened Sparkle in 2022. I posted, I went all out for that class. We had a proper video shoot. We had so much. We had 2 months, and we had to hit the internet really hard. And through one of those my videos I did on Instagram, one of my clients called me and she paid for 25, was it 25 or 20? Yeah, 25 people. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, her NGO paid for 25 people and she was like, oh, she was moved by the video. So a lot of things like that have happened to me from social media. Most of the brides I get, and as a makeup artist, everybody knows most of your bulk cash comes from weddings and stuff like that. So, most of the brides I get, they're all from social media. So I really don't joke. I don't joke with it.
I know. I mean, we know social media is a new thing. We're all trying to get on the grind. But I know with you, I'm like, when I go there, I see how your schedule is. But then you go on TikTok, Dinma is still posting. I can begin to think, who's they getting for? You got all of this.
Well, so sometimes I film. I just film. On my phone now, I have videos from November, December that I haven't even edited. So if there's any time, maybe if I travel or if I'm less busy, I can always edit everything, and then I just start posting them one at a time. Okay. Yeah, that's how it works.
So I know you have a masterclass going on right now. Yeah. What are your prices? Because I mean, somebody wants to be able to come to you, because I know some sets away particularly say, "Nah, for teach me by force." Then I think I was there. I was somewhere and like, but dear, dande, where they get the money because I want to let Dinma teach me. So I want you to price it also. Okay, so if this masterclass that's going on right now is a subsidized class. Okay. Where you get to learn both hair and makeup. And it's going for 3,000 leos. Okay. It's subsidized because it's a 3 weeks class. So basically, it's not so long,
but then it's knowledge filled. So it's an intensive 3 weeks training.
Okay.
Normally, my makeup rates for a month is 3,500.
Okay.
So that's for 4 weeks, sometimes 5 weeks, depending on the student's learning capabilities. So, but the reason why this masterclass is going for that price is because I've had so many people reach out to me, a lot of people that are already makeup artists or that are already in the beauty industry, but they want to like maybe improve on what they already know.
Okay.
Or some people already do makeup and they want to learn how to do hair, but their makeup is not perfect, you understand? So the class is just to help you brush up your skills, help you attain the level of excellence that you feel like you want to have. So for us at Sparkle, 3,000 is the subsidized price for both hair and makeup, because normally 3,500 for makeup and 2,500 for hair.
Okay.
And that's a 3 weeks class for hair. So if we are going to learn them separately, it's going to be about 8,000, 9,000 for both of them. But this class is giving you at a cheaper rate of 3,000.
All right. Okay. Just 3,000. Don't go anywhere because I'll be right back after this commercial break.
Doro World Traveler. How is your Miami vacation going?
Fine, babe. I'll be back next week and I've bought you a lot of things.
Well, I hope the designer bag you promised is included though. No excuse this time.
That expensive bag? Babe. I am now in Malaysia.
UBA cards work from Moscow to Malaysia, from Malaysia to Miami. Bros, you can't escape this time.
Hell. Babe, are you there? I can't hear you again, oh. Your line is breaking. Hello? Wherever you travel in the world, don't go without your UBA card. UBA, Africa's global bank.
I am still here. Welcome back to Keister, the Royal Talk Show. If you just walked in, I have Favor Dinma Martins here with me, the CEO of Sparkle SL. Sparkle SL, of course, you do hair, makeup, and so many other things. That's what we've been talking about. If you missed this episode, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and just watch it, and of course, support her business. Welcome back.
Thank you.
You know, it's Women's Month, and there's no way, I can celebrate the month and not bring Sparkle, not bring Dinma more. So not because she's sponsoring my makeup and hair, but because she's an entrepreneur. In other words, I would say I see and go to what it do. Yes, she's educated, but it didn't at this field where it see money there and it go there. So that's what I want us to talk about, because a lot of young girls, of course, everybody wants to do makeup, but they don't really take it as a business. You took it as a business, and look the level we don't go. Like, you have a whole beauty studio doing all of these things. Somebody go out there right now. Education is important. Don't get me wrong, but I think now we decide to push a lot of entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
And I want the major reason that they will make us say, I go bring Dinma and so make you can talk. Of course, how you reach at this point. Yes, we don't talk some of where you started. Just start on your own. You actually go through somebody, but in creativity, mind make a decide for doing your own thing. So you students are saying, yes, you have a degree, you don't have a job. What would you say to someone, like somebody who's an aspiring entrepreneur, or even with the makeup, how lucrative is this makeup business?
Well, it's lucrative, trust me. Beauty business is, I'd say, maybe after food, beauty is the next thing for every woman. And imagine how many women are on the planet. It's a lot of us. It's a lot of us. And the reason why I diversified with Sparkle is, as a woman, there's some things that, like for me, I could go around with my hair not being done, it's fine. But my nails have to be done, even when I'm sick, even when, you understand? So as a woman, there's a beauty thing that's your own beauty pleasure. So that's why we try to diversify. So we do nails, we do makeup. So if you're someone that doesn't like hair, you like to do your nails. If you don't like to do your nails, you like to do makeup. If you don't like to do makeup.
What about somebody like me who's allergic to I forgot what they call it. That's why I don't do nails.
What,
because
acrylic?
The acrylic.
Oh, no,
like before when I was younger.
Yeah, these are press-ons.
So all this had to go see the see me. I know, put
I love you.
Yeah, that's the reason why I know a lot of people are wondering, like, because everybody's into nails hair. But then with me, I don't, because the last time I do, it eats me skin.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, me too. I react to some powders. But with press-on, they are very simple. Just you can take it off, you can put it back on. It's really easy. Next
week, I will have press-on. But anyways, go ahead. I just thought about it because when you talk about that, so that's why I don't do nails. If you're wondering and guessing, I don't, because I have that. But press-on, We go get inside it.
So just like how every other business or every other entrepreneurship journey is challenging and everything, makeup is as well. It's also lucrative, like I said before. I guess for me, I've had the driving force to really, I don't know if I've said it before, but I'm a medical school college dropout. Yes, I was in med school. Yeah, but I didn't complete. I think I dropped out of med school after 2 years or so.
Why?
So it was not for me. I think I was doing it to like satisfy family.
Okay.
And yeah, to keep like the family okay and stuff. So when I dropped out of medical school, I had to prove to my dad, prove to my family that even though I'm not doing this thing you guys want me to do so much, I can still do something better. So that for years, that was what drove me. Like I can't disappoint anybody. Yeah, I can't disappoint. I have to. So even on days when I don't want to go out, even on days when I don't feel like going anywhere, if someone calls me for a job, I will fly out of my house with like the lights. And I think that's where social media came in. Because even before makeup artists in Sierra Leone were doing pictures, and I've been doing videos years back. I think the first bulk money I got from makeup, I used it to buy a camera. So I've been I've been around cameras, lights and everything. So I've been selling myself out from the very first day I started. It's challenging, but I found out that with consistency, whatever you're doing, once you're consistent with it and you keep up the good work, you keep spreading out the message of your work to people, eventually.
Right.
Yeah.
And, you know, the conversation earlier was about, like you said, you know, you can go without your hair, but, you know, you don't go out without your nails. Yeah. And you said it's really, really big. So how many clients would you say you get per day, besides the wedding parties? Because I know that comes a lot. I'm just married now.
Everybody they married.
Everybody they married. Like, it's serious. I think in December, I jokingly said to her, I said this December, I made a quiz, and and she was dying with laughter. He said, no, it's okay. And I said, hey, we don't say how they married every day. I made a quit you this month. I'll give you a break, then I'll come back. But how many clients per day? Because if you're saying there's loads of money there, you know, so in other words, people are doing makeup for like anything. I mean, your hair got to be done, that I know. But especially, you know, like makeup. So like, I only do makeup when I'm shooting.
Yeah, but then people do makeup for birthday photo shoots. And yes, you like to say, oh, but person by then I want 10 per year. Yeah, but there are a lot of women. So imagine if 10 or 15 or 20 clients in a month have their birthday this month, you understand? So that they're going to be doing makeup for each and everybody's birthday, stuff like that. So when it comes to how many clients we attend to in a day, salon business has his own period and off period, low periods. So Monday to Wednesdays are really not too fast, they're slow. But on the weekends, we can service between 10, 12. Yeah, it just depends on what's happening in town. If it's a week where there's events packed, like in April, December, holiday season, it's a lot.
Wow.
It's a lot of people coming.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to get, you know, that whole beauty. I'm not really one of those, but, you know, but I notice when even people are going out, like, their faces are well beat, and I'm like, they don't go land on and they pay. Because it's about $350, right? That's what you charge for. So imagine somebody, they pay twice. Let me say if you come on Friday, Saturday.
Oh, I have clients who pay more than I have clients who pay for makeup 3 times a week. And it's been going on for a long time. I have people who I used to go to their houses early in the morning sometimes before they go to work, before they go to church. Yeah, I'm out of my house sometimes at 5 a.m., 6 a.m. So I can meet 7 o'clock appointments. Yeah.
3 times a week for what? What are they doing?
They want to look nice in the office.
Yeah. I'm gonna get into this business, man. I need follow me. I brought some other stuff to go. Like, I really cannot do makeup, and people are doing makeup just to go to the office.
Yeah. There are people who just want to feel beautiful about themselves. And makeup is really, apart from the fact that you're paying, when people have the money, they don't see that as much. They don't see that it doesn't look like much. And it's very relaxing. Just relax, have someone play around in your face. I have some customers who find that very therapeutic. So like they play music and just go into their zone. Okay.
Yeah. Well, so have you had a customer where, you know, you've done their makeup and they don't like it? they just feel like, okay, this is not the Dinma I wanted or something?
Well, not really. In the last few years, not really. Maybe when I started, yes, I used to have like some miscommunications about what they want. But now I kind of let the client lead. I know what good makeup should look like. And when I'm doing makeup, there's a big mirror in front of you. So if I start the makeup and I see the way the direction you're leaning to, I just lean there with you.
Okay.
If someone will say, oh, no, I don't like the way the eyebrow is going. I don't like, even though it looks good to me, but if you say you want your eyebrow bent this way, it's fine. Whatever you want, as long as when we're done, you know. So I think that's what makes, they're always okay when we're done.
They're always okay. Yeah. Now, bluff not the bluff for the show off now. Like, basically, I'm that good. I'm just joking. But anyways, don't go anywhere because I'll be right back after this break.
Hi, I am Leo, a super geek who's obsessed with artificial intelligence. I'm sure you're wondering how I got here.
Hi, Tony. It's been hard trying to find a quick way to send the cash across to you. The bank is quite far from where I stay.
Girl, I'm trying to call that pop-up shop I saw on IG. I need them shoes for a party this weekend.
Wait a minute. I can solve all these problems. All I have to do is get back to my geek zone and get cracking. That's how I created this great virtual solution. Chat with me on Facebook Messenger and experience a whole new world of banking solutions without going to the bank. Make transfers, buy airtime, get account statements, and more. After all, going to the bank is boring. Like, I can't drink this delicious coffee and fill a teller at the same time. Get it?
We're almost at the end of the show. Welcome back to Ellen Keister, the Real Talk Show. So all the women out there, happy Women's Month. You're going to be seeing a lot of women this month because I'm going to celebrate them. And Dinma is here. Hair and makeup, beauty. She's doing it. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank you.
I've been not saying they do all this for me. Just in case you say you missed, you just walk a inside. Here, go to Sparkle SL, Lumley Beach. What's the address?
74 Lumley Beach.
74 Lumley Beach. It did it. Get a whole studio and it do a lot. Microblading, because I know that's a new thing that everybody's trying to get into now. And everybody just does their own thing, but, you know, the mommy, special, right? Anyways, we talked about masterclass earlier.
Yeah.
One thing I also, I'm happy about that you're doing as well is sharing your knowledge because you buy your ticket, you go to Nigeria, you go learn stuff because you want to excel, but at the same time you come back here, even though it say like money, they don't have for the money, but it don't train over like 300 women, like doing different things. You know, your masterclass that you have going on now, how often do you have these classes?
So about 2 or 3 times in a year.
Okay.
Actually, we schedule the classes based on how booked we are for the year.
Okay.
So sometimes if we have weddings happening mid of the year so much, we tend to do the classes like twice. Okay. Because running a class like this takes a lot of time because we have morning session and evening session, so it means I'm going to be at the studio 24/7, almost 24/7. Yeah, so I really can't take outside work like that. So depending on how busy the year is, we do 2 mainly.
Okay.
Most times.
And you say it's 3,000 for the class
3,000.
and it runs for like 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So while you're teaching other people and then a client walks in, how are you able to go from teaching to working?
Yeah, so when we advertise on our page, most of our appointments, especially if you want them done by me, are strictly by bookings. Okay. So most of my clients who I have every day are on appointments basis. So for the period of the time when the class is going to be running, I only book clients in the afternoons when I'm free because the class runs from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Okay. And then the evening starts at 5 p.m. So I have like a 4-hour window, 1 to 5, where I can take clients in between if I want to. Yeah. So I don't really do walk-ins, except you want to be attended to by studio artists, which is fine.
So imagine you doing all of that, like you say, you're almost there 24 hours. Yeah. When do you have time to relax? What do you do for fun? How are you able to just get your sanity dealing with makeup all day?
I think, the funniest thing is what I do for fun is I edit for fun. I'm always on my phone editing. You see, everybody makes that face. Everybody makes that face. Yeah, but enjoyment or relaxation to me is just be home, there's lights. Keyword, light, EDSA. There's lights. The AC is on. Just relax and I edit. I can edit movies. There's nothing I can edit a whole lot on my phone. That's when I think I'm most relaxed and I'm most at peace with myself. Yeah.
Wow.
So I don't really do much for fun. I'm not out person.
Okay.
I'm always in.
So you just work, you just say collect.
Yes, I'm going to sleep.
All right. So earlier we talked about, you pleasing your parents.
Yeah.
And you went from being a medical school dropout to doing this. Are they happy with you now?
Oh, yes. Oh, they might not be happy. They are happy. Extremely.
Mr. Martins, Mrs. Martins, are you happy with her? I'm just kidding.
They are happy. Yeah, they're okay. My mom, everybody's fine. My dad is like the proudest man. He comes to the shop every once in a while.
I was gonna just say that,
Yeah.
right? I was there one day, and then this man walked in, and Dinma goes, "That's my dad. He has to go do pedicure."
Yeah, go do pedicure.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, so you can just kind of do pedicure.
Did they pay?
Yeah, you can get it. You don't can pay some meal. No, but you can get.
But they're not mad at all that you.
No.
Okay.
My dad's actually, everybody's happy.
So do you plan on going back to school? Maybe not doing medical stuff. See her face? Oh my God, you should have seen her face. Do you plan on going back to school at all?
Yes, actually, not going back to school to go but yeah, to go further and learn about skin, makeup, probably get my own line, stuff like that, yeah. Professional dermatology, yeah, that's fine. Aesthetician, I keep on mixing up that
So
word.
definitely this is it now. You found your purpose,
yeah,
and you're sticking to
This is it.
And you're going international.
Yeah.
When I was at the shop, a little birdie told me she's going to be gone again.
Yeah.
Who say next year they go Dinma? Lord have mercy. Lord begin tell me producers, Lord begin plan, Lord if back up.
No, this didn't go for too long. So we have a master class in Liberia.
Okay.
It's going to be happening in June to July of this year. I'm super excited because most times when I travel, I go to places that they don't speak English, they speak French. So it's usually tough. I have all the thoughts in my head, but I can't say it out because I know you guys can't understand. There has to be an interpreter. So this is the first time I'm going to do a training in a country where they speak English.
Speak English, so it'll be easy.
I'm so excited about it. So it's going to be a 3 weeks training as well, both hair, makeup, and microblading, and a few other things. I have some Liberian makeup artists that we met in Nigeria that are inviting me over here. So that's happening in June to July. Fingers crossed. We hope for the best.
Cool.
Yeah.
I said it earlier, all this while I thought she was half Sierra Leone, half Nigerian. This girl, a Nigerian girl, where they make so much money now we aid. Where they go Nigeria, they go land, they come back. So I know you're not gonna move to Nigeria anytime soon. This is home now.
Well, yeah.
I mean, one definitely, but this is home.
Yeah, this is home. This is home. I've been here for so long. When I go to Nigeria, that's supposed to be home, I don't feel at peace. I feel like I have to go back home. My mom is like, "But you are home." I have to go home. Yeah, this is home. It's been home for a long time now.
Okay. I mean, one of the major reasons why she's here, because she's an entrepreneur. Even though, a medical school job, I'm just going to be messing with her. However, a brand can more so for empower other, Sierra Leoneans as well, for just inspire them. Because, jobs no day. People didn't go to school and they're struggling. But you decide for do what you do. Mm-hmm. And now you're making so much money. So somebody else can do it. Yeah. I know somebody asked you earlier, what would you say to somebody who's trying to not even just get into the fashion business or beauty line, beauty business, but just somebody who's out there, we're not able, maybe frustrated, not get a job, don't go to school, and everything else, because I do push on education. But what would you say to that person? Because we see them, we hear the stories, and we try to help as much as we can, but we really can't. We can't save the world. And they don't really know their purpose. Even though you be working at a radio station and you're happy for it to go to your auntie shop, like I said earlier, till you get to this, but not so God can direct in a way. But what would you say to that young girl, or even a young guy, somebody who's just out there frustrated and maybe thinks entrepreneurship is not the way,
Well, for a start, I'd like to advise them to keep up the faith, first of all. That's number one thing. Have the faith and the confidence in yourself. Believe in yourself. I think that's the number one thing, is to believe that I can do this. Then number two is to find something. I'm a big pioneer. I'm a big believer of skills. I'm the eldest daughter of 5 children, and all the three elder ones of us, we're all entrepreneurs right now, because I pushed my younger ones yes, you have to go to school and learn, but ultimately, most times, running your own thing, doing your own stuff is the best. It's like a way to liberate yourself out of a whole lot. So I'd advise you to find something that you like, or something that comes the easiest to you. It could be baking, it could be cooking, it could be nails, it could be beauty, it could be anything. Find what comes the easiest to you and put some work in it. I know a lot of people who they know what they want to do, but it's all talk and no work, and it doesn't work that way. Find, if for example, let's just say you want to be a makeup artist, you don't have money to pay for a class, find a makeup shop, find a salon, attach yourself there, be consistent, be serious, pay attention. You understand? Just hang around there, something will happen. You know, try. Social media has made it so easy for you to connect with anybody in any part of the world. If there's something, and these days people are even hosting online classes, which are even cheaper. So if there's something you want to learn, try and get the money, pay for a class. I'm a big believer of paying for knowledge.
Yes.
Yeah, I pay, like I do a whole lot of online classes that I pay for. There are people who teach in America. I can't pay tickets to go to America to go do a 1-week class and come back. But I can pay for their online classes, like $20, $30. I'll pay for that. Anything, you understand? Pay for it. No knowledge is wasted. Pay for it. Strive hard at it. It might not seem like it's happening in the first year or the second year, but consistency pays off. I've had friends who've made it big time from selling plantain and what's that thing? Chicken. I had a friend who used to roast them, and she was in uni at the time in Lagos, and she used to post it on her. Then it was Blackberry. She used to post it on Blackberry channel. Yeah, right now she holds a very big restaurant that all they specialize in selling is roasted plantains and chicken. Yeah, but that's what she's known for. And you go to her shop at 4 o'clock and everything is finished. They cook 3 times a day.
Wow.
Yeah, so I feel like anything you're doing, pay for classes. That's one. No matter how cheap the class is, pay for it. Learn from different people. Be good on social media. Like, follow as much people as you can follow.
So you can get more knowledge.
So you can get more. Because people post a lot of behind the scenes these days. For me, if you go on my Instagram, I'm following, I don't think there's a makeup artist right now that I'm not following. Like, maybe, like I try because sometimes when they post stuff and I see you doing it, I'm like, oh, why did you do this way? Let me try it. And when you try, it actually comes out really nice, you understand? So these are knowledge you can pick up from anywhere, you know? So pay for a class. If you can't afford to pay for a class, find somewhere and attach yourself. Yeah, your blessing is going to meet you. You never know where
you never know.
Yeah,
and that's it.
But just be busy, be consistent, and God will do the rest.
God will bless you. Thank you so much. I appreciate all that you do for us. I appreciate what you do for Sierra Leoneans. Like, you know, you're not selfish on that part, because you know they'll still come to me anyways. Like we say, you probably be say you teach all man, I don't get customers, but you still get customers because you know, all man different, you know, to everybody excelling in the beauty line, keep pushing, you know, keep doing your thing. And anything you do, like we say, just be consistent and just do it. But anyways, nobody lifts my set. I have a gift for you.
Oh my God. Thank you.
That's for you. You know, happy Women's Month. Of course, to all the women that are pushing and striving, you know, we just got to keep fighting. You know, the table we all for Sidon Day and you able to do But anyways, I don't want to go, but I've got to go. I've been your host today, Keister. Till next week. Bye.